Hello. Gonna give it just a second while I get my notes pulled up and people hop on. Shoot, my hair's like big. Let's see. I'm only gonna give it a minute because I'm gonna jump in. That way the replayers don't have to sit and watch me do nothing. So, okay, there it is. My dog always makes the most noise out there. I should like put him up while I do these. Okay. Give it like 2 seconds. Let me see. I don't know what time it is. Came on a couple minutes late, so it's all good. I'm probably just gonna jump on in. It doesn't matter if anyone is on or not. So today we're gonna talk about really like how to stay motivated to reach your goals and, you know, some time management stuff. It was really 2 blogs that we did on Trendsetters if you want to go check them out. But really, I wanted to combine the 2 because they kind of go hand in hand. You know, you have to manage your time and really just do several things to be able to stay motivated to reach your goals. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to combine it into one and just give everyone a jam-packed live. So, let's see. It looks like a couple people might be jumping on. It's still early in the day. What is today? Thursday, I think? I think so. Okay, so we're just going to jump into it. So, I'm going to start with, like, how to, you know, stay motivated to reach your goals and to, you know, stay on track to reach your goals. So, the first thing that I want to say is, really making sure that your goals are yours. You know, there's so many times that we see, like Kiana's on here, you know, we might look at each other and be like, oh my gosh, well, she can do this, so I think I should do that too. Or, you know, she's pushing for this certain rank, I think that's what I'm going to push for too. But if that's not truly your goals and you're just trying to, you know, keep up or play catch up with everyone else, then it's not genuine and it's not going to be aligned. You're just doing it just to do it, or you're just saying it just to say it. So, you know, like I'm sitting here looking at my vision board, that needs updated, by the way. But if I sit here and look at my vision board compared to, like, if Bree looked at my vision board, she's not going to get, you know, hyped up about it. She's not going to be pumped about crossing some of these things off because it's not her goal. She may not want a freaking Tahoe because she doesn't have a million kids. Like, there's different things that are going to light certain people up. Like, Kiana is all about some leadership coaching, and I mean, yeah, I have to have that for my business a little bit, but that's not something that lights me up and that I want to freaking do all day, every day. Or even study. You know, she's been in school for that forever, and that's just, or not forever, but that's just not something that I align with as much. So just making sure that the goals that you have set are something that you really want, not something that you've just wrote down. Or maybe, you know, your husband said that he wants this certain car, but, you know, you're pushing for a car that you don't really want. You know what I mean? Like, making sure that they're actually your goals, because that's the only reason that you're gonna accomplish them. Hey, Alicia. That is number 1. So before we even jumped into anything, that is what I wanted to cover, because if you're just pushing for things that you don't really want, nothing I say is going to matter today. Okay, so making sure that your goals are yours, you know, making sure that you align with your goals. What do you really want? And then visualizing the results. So say you want to rank advance. Visualize yourself as that, like, diamond coach, or you know, the results from that diamond coach, whether it's the pay or the team that you have, or just the perks that you have. Visualize yourself as that coach, and that's what you need to do daily, seeing yourself as that. So say like one of my dreams or things on my vision board is a Tahoe. So I can visualize myself driving around a new Tahoe. How is it going to smell? How is it going to feel? How am I going to feel about myself being able to buy a new Tahoe? So you know, maybe one of your goals is going to Bora Bora. How are you going to feel when you're standing there on the beach or on, you know, over the water? How are you going to feel when you're relaxing and you're unplugged? Those are the things that you really got to think about. So sitting down and figuring out what your goals are that align with you and what you want, then you need to sit and visualize. Yes, speak to, hey, Sharina, I didn't even know you were on here. It didn't tell me. Yes, speak it into existence. Exactly. So, like, Sharina does makeup. So if she's just sitting here like, oh, well, Krissa is doing social media training, that's what I need to do. But she doesn't really like it, or she doesn't, it doesn't align with her, and her videos are going to show that. So when she hops on, and that's the same thing with makeup. If I think, okay, well, Sharina's doing a makeup tutorial today, I should get on and do it. And I don't know what I'm doing, or, the energy's not there because it's not something I want to do, then, I'm wasting my time. And then you're wasting your viewers' time, too. You're not going to attract your tribe. Thanks. It's a mess. I, watched it. Speaking of which, shout out to Alicia. With that hair stuff, I know I told you I wasn't going to wash my hair for a couple days, but I washed it today, and it feels amazing, and, my curls are a little crazy, but, so, if you all need some bomb hair stuff, hit Alicia up. She gave me some yesterday, some samples of some stuff, and it's amazing. Anyways, I'm off subject. So visualizing the results, you have to speak it into existence, you have to see it. If you don't see yourself there, then, it may be too big of a goal for right this second. If, like with my other company, the company that I was with before, the biggest rank in the company was ambassador. But I could never see myself as that. I would always say, okay, well, I can go triple or I can go presidential, but I'd never seen myself as an ambassador, so that goal wasn't reachable for me at the moment. It wasn't time, I didn't wake up every morning and say, I'm an ambassador, because it didn't resonate with me. I didn't feel that way. So when I'm saying stuff that I don't really feel, and I'm doing stuff that doesn't really resonate with me, then I'm wasting my time. So visualizing the results. Number 1 was making sure your goals are yours. Then visualizing the results is number 2. Number 3 is tap into other people's energy. So if you get on mine or Bree's live, or you're watching somebody's live and their energy is amazing, tap into that. Use that. So, we always say that you can't motivate and inspire people, like your team, especially if you run a network marketing team or whatever. You can't inspire those people. You can't motivate those people, but you can inspire them. You can do the work and lead from the front, and people will follow you. People will run off of your energy. If you are pumped up about something and they see you just on fire, then that makes them want to go do something. So maybe, again, if Sharina is making a makeup tutorial video, it might make someone else want to go put on makeup or whatever. My hair is curled. Somebody else might want to go curl their hair right now. Just leading from the front and, walking your walk is going to inspire other people. What if me and Bree never made this group? What if we didn't come in here and post tips? We do what we feel like everyone needs. We're here for you all. So if we're not walking the walk and we're not showing up, why should you show up? And that's the same thing with your team if you're in a business. If you're not showing up and doing the work or running your business, why should anybody else? You can't just sit here and bark orders and expect everyone to do something when you're not doing it either. So that was tap into other people's positivity. Hang out with people. Surround yourself with people that make you want to level up. If you're scrolling your timeline, and I know we all do it, and there are negative people on there, you start to feel negative. If someone's on there complaining about schools closing, I know here in Knoxville, schools closed for the next 2 days for sickness. People are on Facebook, and, I'm not saying this to say it's bad, but I'm just saying, if you're on Facebook and everybody's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe my kids are going to be home with me for the next 2 days, you're sitting here dreading it too. You're sitting here school's out, this sucks, my kids are going to be home up my butt. But if you're scrolling and you see, my kids are out for the next 2 days, we're going to go to the park, we're going to go do this, we're going to go do that, what does that make you want to do? Go do something with your kids. Maybe you want to do arts and crafts. Those people are leading from the front. Those people are inspiring you to do something. So that negative energy, whether it's on your team, whether it's like an upline or a sponsor, or, okay, what if me and Bree come in here and we're negative and we're just talking about social media sucks and, or maybe having red hair. I'm sitting here talking about red hair sucks. Don't do your hair red. Most people aren't going to want to do their hair red. They're going to take what I said and then run with it, whether it's good or bad. So making sure that you're surrounding yourself with positive energy, just people that inspire you. Follow people that you want to be like. You know, if you're following people that you don't really resonate with and you don't care for, then, you know, you're following them for no reason. It's not your tribe. And it's the same thing with your tribe. You don't want to be negative and attract negative people. You want to be positive. You want to attract positivity around you. Thank you. And then so when you're around positive energy, you're automatically just like that. Like Bree was, when Bree's in a good mood or when she's trying to pour into me, it just kind of goes back and forth. You know, we pour into each other and then we go pour into other people. You need someone that's going to pour into you, whether it's a coach or an upline or a friend or whatever. You need that positivity. You need someone to breathe that into you. Same thing with, I know, you know, your husbands might struggle with being positive or doing stuff. So be there for them. Be that for them. You know, don't tell them what to do, but, you know, you can inspire them to do more. Like my husband always says, I'm about to match your hustle, or I'm gonna, you know, your goals for me, I'm about to, you know, your ambition, I'm about to step mine up. You know, just be that for other people. So like I said, if me and Bree didn't come in here and do trainings, you all wouldn't come in here. If we didn't come in here and try to inspire you or try to help you with things, then, you know, you're not gonna be here. So, number 4, get organized. Organization is like my worst quality ever. It's awful. I'm awful. But organization is huge, and that's one thing that I've tried to change over these last few months. I don't know if some of you all may be new in here and you might not have known me before some things happened in my life, but I've done I feel like I've done a 360 in my life within the last 6 months of my life. So I try to stay more organized, and it can be simple things. Like, it doesn't have to be like usually my stuff would be all over the place. Like, I never know who's coming, where something's going, nothing. Like, I just was all over the freaking place. So I started doing little changes at a time. So now I have I don't have one sitting here, I'll show you, like a storage box that I keep all of my stuff in the living room. So usually I'm messy and it's everywhere, but if it gets on DJ's nerves because he's very OCD, he can pick my stuff up, put it in the box, and guess what? I know it's in the box. Same thing with me. If I'm picking my stuff up and I'm getting it out of the kids' way, I'll throw it in my box and it's at least right there. So, and that's another thing that I vowed to myself when I switched companies, that I'm going to stay more organized, you know, with your potential customers or your potential business partners or anything. Just organization helps everything. So like a vision board, you know, you might have ideas in your brain of what you want to do, or, you know, what your goals are or what your dreams are, but once you bring it all together and put it on a board, then it's organized. It's right there. And that's just the simplest way that you can organize something. You know, having a place for your pens, like little things like that. Decluttering your office. If you're dreading getting up and coming to your office, or if you know that every time you come back here you want to clean something and then you never get any work done, take a day, do it all, and then every time that you come back here, it's not going to be, you know, it's not going to be messy like that. You can go ahead and get to work. That's one of my biggest things. Like, I try to take a day or two and clean my house, because if I don't, every day I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be like, okay, I'm going to clean the kitchen today, and then that leads to the living room, and that leads to the bathroom, and that leads to laundry, and then I never get any work done. So getting organized is huge, and we're going to talk about this a little later with when I talk about some time management stuff. So making sure that you're organized, decluttering your office, trying to make sure I didn't miss anything, and then stop worrying about what you can't control. This is number 5. Stop worrying about what you cannot control. You can't control everything. When it comes to things like with reaching your goals, whether you believe in God or the universe or whatever, His plan is better than yours. His plan is different than yours. So when things don't work out, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Stop worrying about, you know, playing the what if game. When my brother was little, I'm stuttering today. Ugh, I always stutter. I don't know what I'm talking about. My brother was little. He literally, like, all day, every day was like, what if this happened? Or, like, if we go to the park, what if the car drove off by itself and ran into a tree? Like, he did this all the time. Like, my parents used to be like, dude, calm down. Like, dude, just go on somewhere. But that's, like, that's one thing that I really remember that he used to do all the time, like, all day, every day, was, what if we fell off the swing? What if I broke my arm? What if I did this? Like, don't worry about the what ifs. You just do you. You have to get up and do what you're supposed to do every day. So this comes into all of this. You know, if you are if you have your goals set and you're visualizing the results and you're working towards those and you're tapping into positive energy and you're getting organized and you're just doing what you're supposed to be doing every day, the what ifs don't matter. You just got to roll with the punches. The best thing that you can do is just letting go of that control. You cannot control anything. It's the same thing with your kids. I could do Daylin's hair for school and expect it to be that way all day. And then when she comes home looking a hot mess, I could get mad or, just switch it to something that I can control it by getting a new hair stuff or getting a new this or trying to do it a different way. But her coming home and being crazy and doing cartwheels and messing her hair up is not something that I can control. Besides sitting her down and saying you can't move because your hair is going to mess up. Like, does that make any kind of sense? No. So stop worrying about what can happen. Stop worrying about the what ifs. As long as you show up, you're in alignment, you know what you're working towards, just show up and do what you got to do. So let me think. There's anything I want to cover on top of that? I don't think so. I think that's pretty much it. And that's just staying motivated to reach your goals. As long as you're, like I said, you're showing up every day and you know your goals. Make you a vision board. Or write it down. Just take a sheet of paper and write all your goals down and stick it in front of you. Write them on your phone and put it on your background. As long as you're seeing these things every day and then you're visualizing the results, I don't know anyone that can say that they get up every morning and write down something they're grateful for and they visualize their goal and never reach them. Like, no, that doesn't happen. As long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing every day, you're going to reach them. Okay, so let's go into... let me pull this up. There it goes. So while I'm waiting on this, make sure that when you all watch this, you're giving some hearts and you're showing love or you're inviting your friends so everyone can see it. If you've never been on here before, drop a replay in the comments. Or drop a 1 in here if you're new to this, because I know we've had several new people on here, so I want to make sure that we shout everyone out and we know that know who to talk to and who to engage with. And if you are watching the replay later, make sure you drop a replay in the comments so we can come back and interact with you. Oh, is Bree on? I just seen a heart from Bree. Okay, so time management is huge. Hey. So one of the biggest things that's going to kill you, your goals, your productivity, is not being able to manage your time. So this goes along with organization like we were just talking about. If you're getting up every day and you're coming to a workspace that's organized or your house is organized at some point during the day. Hi, Stephanie. Yay, you're new. Welcome to Trendsetters. Welcome to our lives. We do these, a couple times a week usually. So I'm excited. But if you're coming to an organized space and you have, your to-do list wrote out, so this comes along with being organized. That's the number one step, having some kind of list that you go off of every day. So what you do to work your business, or even if it's a freaking list to clean your house, write down what needs to be cleaned for the week so you can either knock it out or do something every day towards that. So making sure that you have some kind of to-do list is really going to help with your goals, because your to-do list should go along with your goals. So whether that's business or not. Okay, so if your goal is with business, if your goal is like to rank advance, what do you need to get there? You need to have that wrote down. If you need like 10 business partners and 10 customers, you need to have that wrote down so you know what you're working towards every day. Since you're already visualizing that and then that's your goal, then you need to be working towards it. So that comes along with the time management. So making sure that you have some kind of brain dump or to-do list or something every single day and every week and every month is really going to help you out. So setting goals the right way. This is number one for time management skills. If you don't set your goals the right way and then you fail to achieve them, you're just going to get completely off track. So we have used a lot of times the SMART goals. So that, if you've never checked that out, I would definitely check that out. I think we've done goal setting in here, some little goal setting trainings and talks before. You could probably just search at the top of the group, Trendsetters, and then just search goals or goal setting or something. I know we've talked about it before. But making sure that you're setting SMART goals and setting goals that are going to get you where you need to go. So like I just said, if you need 10 business partners, 10 customers, those are your goals to get to that next rank advancement, then, your goals are set the right way. So how do you get those? That's what you need to talk about or that's what you need to figure out is how to get those goals. And then eliminating the bad habits. So like I said, I am the worst about leaving stuff everywhere. That's a bad habit. So I've been working on that. Another one of the goals, or another one of the habits that I've been working on, and I just said that my life, I feel like, has done a 360 in the last month or 6 months. I get up earlier. I have never, ever, ever been a morning person. I've never wanted to crawl out of bed or anything. And, I'm not saying I do this every day. I do have my days, like I slept in today just because I knew I could. But I get up earlier. If you have kids at home, or if you have a husband at home, or whatever it is, you need to get up before they get up, maybe. Or, even if it's 15 minutes, enough time to meditate or get your thoughts together, or even check your dang phone before you go on to do what you got to do for the day. Just taking that extra time to get up a little earlier, it saves me. And I know a lot of people are night owls too, so maybe if that works for you, I don't know. I've done that before, but then I always end up exhausted the next day, so I try not to stay up too late anymore. But I started doing I don't know if you all have ever read The Miracle Morning. It's amazing, and it really opened my eyes. So it took me a while to get into it, to get in the groove of getting up earlier and getting my to-do list done and stuff like that. But once I did, I started accomplishing stuff, a morning routine. Yes, I know Alicia's really good with routines and trying new things. So, just really getting some kind of morning routine done. So, every morning, it's like clockwork now. I'm not a routine person. I've never been a routine person. But you know what keeps me from being a routine person? Saying that over and over again. When I say that I'm not a routine person, then I'm not a routine person. But anyways, I try to get up every morning, and I usually don't let my dog out until after I drop Dalen off at school. So I get up, and I do whatever I gotta do, whether it's, reading my Bible or doing my Bible study, or, posting on Facebook for the first time of the day, or answering messages. Then I'll wake Dalen up, and I'll get her ready for school, because I don't have to focus on that for an hour. That kid, I gotta stay on her. So I do that for an hour, then I take her to school, and I come home, I let the dog out, and I feed him, and I put him out, or, if he wants to go outside or whatever, and then I get back to work. But if I didn't get up that extra time in the morning, nothing would get done before. And, before you know it, half your day is gone. So just having that to-do list, and then eliminating bad habits like, getting up and playing on your phone for 30 minutes and not accomplishing anything, or sleeping later than you should, and now you have to rush and start your day crazy. Eliminating bad habits is going to change everything. Everything. So like I said, my worst habit was, I would say it was procrastination, but that wasn't the issue. It was me sleeping all day, and that's what made me procrastinate, if that makes sense. So that was my bad habit that I had to kick ASAP. So now a lot of mornings I get up at 5. Sometimes my body wakes me up before 5, and I just get my day started. And then some mornings, I'll sleep until 7, and then I have to rush and get Dalen to school. It's all about balance, right? I have a salad for lunch and pizza for dinner. It's balance. But, you just have to do what works for you. And if getting up super early is not your thing, and it's not going to be at first, believe me, then that's fine. If you just want to get stuff done at night after the kids go to bed, that's fine too. But just really figuring out what your bad habits are and learning ways to kick it. And it can be something totally different. You would think that procrastination would be, I need to do it right this second. But if I get up earlier, then that helped me. So you got to really think out the box and figure out what's going to help you. So, number 3, meditate and or exercise every morning. So that's huge. A lot of people don't want to exercise. That's fine. Or don't want to exercise in the morning. That's fine. So try meditating. And it doesn't have to be when you think of meditating, you probably think of yoga poses and sitting here doing hums and something crazy. It doesn't have to be like that. You can sit and meditate just by thinking of something. So just sitting in the quiet. So say you wake up 15 minutes early and you sit in your bed, in the dark even, and just sit there and meditate and visualize. Meditation can be just you visualizing your perfect day, or visualizing your goals and you being at those goals, or just anything that you can sit and meditate on and take the time for you. That's part of self-love. If you're not loving yourself and you're not taking time for yourself to even meditate for 2 minutes, then, that's going to be a problem. You'll start getting frustrated and tired, and then you're going to take it out on the world, or take it out on your family or your business, and then you're going to just not want to do anything. So meditating is huge, or exercising. So exercising, I used to start my day as exercising. I need to get back to that. You know, a lot of you all know some things that I haven't been able to do, but exercising, I used to start my day, I would get up, have my clothes laid out, take the kids to school, and then I would go work out. Or even at home, you can work out at home, but I would go to the gym and work out, and it just got my mind popping. It just opened my eyes and, you know, opened my body to inspiration, really. I don't know, it really inspired me to be at the gym, and just, like, posts would come to my head, intentional posts, not just stuff you throw up on Facebook. I just woke up very energized, and then after the gym, I would, you know, go spoil myself and have a salad, or come home and get some work done. Like, just working out in the morning really, really helped me a lot. It just, you know, really clears your head, and you're working on yourself, and you're getting your body moving, and that just makes you feel 10,000 times better. And it doesn't have to be something crazy. Go to the gym, or wake up and go for a walk. Exercise is just freaking walking. So the next thing is creating a to-do list every night. Let me see how long I've been on here. Okay, I'm not trying to, like, hold y'all all day, but I want to make sure I'm giving you all tips and keeping you all active. So if you all are still on, drop me some hearts, or drop an emoji below, so I know who's still on here and I'm talking to. So creating a to-do list every night. So I know we were talking about creating to-do lists. So if you're constantly updating a to-do list or writing down the non-negotiables, thank you, that's going to keep your mind decluttered. And we're going to talk more about decluttering and organization, but the first thing is keeping your mind decluttered, keeping your it's not even just about your space, it's your mind. If your space is clear but your mind is not, then you're still not going to accomplish anything. So making sure that you're creating a to-do list every night. Some people do it first thing in the morning. Okay, did you not eat? Okay, well, I'm almost done, okay? Okay, well, go find a snack. I'll be done in just a minute. We can get something to eat. Huh? I don't know if you want to be on this live. Look at her. She just took a shower and we didn't even do her hair. Hot mess. You're in your panties, dude. But creating a to-do list every night. If you have kids, you have to write to-do lists. And I even have a to-do list of, like, with her, like, make sure she brushes her teeth, make sure we do her hair, like, things like that. That I have to follow, because I will forget. If it is not wrote down, I forget. So same thing with events. Just creating a to-do list every night. So what are your non-negotiables for the next day? That's where I was going. What are your non-negotiables for the next day? Do you have to, like, today we have tumbling, so that's a non-negotiable. I pay for it. We're going. So that was on my to-do list yesterday for today. So I needed to get up, and I needed to do this live. I got to take her to tumbling. Thank you. And then we're going to see 50 Shades Free tonight. I'm super pumped about that. So excited. So that's on my to-do list. So I knew that if I had to do this live, take her to tumbling, then go to the movie later and have a date night, I needed to get my crap done today, right? If I didn't write that to-do list down and I woke up this morning super late and was like, oh my gosh, I forgot I had to do this, and this. Now I can't get any work done. Like, I get overwhelmed. I drive DJ nuts because I get so overwhelmed. Girl. I always have to change my to-do list when they cancel school. It's so hard to keep up. I know. That's what I texted Bree last night. And I was like, the kids are out of school again for the next 2 days. I'm not going to get anything done. And then DJ was talking about taking off work. And I'm like, bruh, I'm never going to accomplish anything ever. But anyways, I'm so ADD, y'all know this. But anyways, doing the to-do list are really going to help you. And even if it's like you write down a to-do list to take your supplements or a vitamin for the day, or, you know, drink something, or remember to do your hair and makeup, or wash your hair. I'm awful.
I like lipstick.
Thank you.
Want someone?
No.
When you get home from practice,
can I finish this? Shh. She gets me so off subject too. But creating those to-do lists, it can be anything. I mean, just reminding yourself to go somewhere or wash your hair. I have to remind myself to wash my hair. I'm going to tell y'all a quick story, and it's probably not appropriate. I don't know. Okay, so I started my new business, which I'm going to talk to you all about that later. I'll probably come live one day and talk about, you know, being where your heart wants you to be. But, so I started a new business it's almost been 2 weeks. Tomorrow it'll be 2 weeks ago. But for the first week I started, I was hustling so hard, me and Bree were trying to get some things off the ground and get some things planned, and I've been working on our social media content, just a bunch of stuff. So I was doing so much stuff, I forgot to take a shower. Okay, that's disgusting. But DJ was like, when did you take a shower last? I said, I was like, I think it was the other day. He said, no, you didn't. And it had been a week. Almost a week. It was like 6 days, and I hadn't even took a shower or anything because I was so busy and I didn't prioritize it or put it on my to-do list. And DJ was like, dude, I cannot with you. It's awful. It's so disgusting. But I didn't take a shower for a week. I was so busy, knocking other things off my to-do list. That's how bad my brain works. Like, if I don't put a shower on my to-do list, then it's not going to happen. So just little things like that. I don't guess that's a little thing. But just things like that. You just have to prioritize your life. Just really put down things, and you can move things around. Maybe you know that you need to finish a project this week, and you have it down for Thursday. Maybe you need to move it to Friday, or bring it back up on Wednesday if you have some extra time to do it. So just really prioritizing prioritizing your life and getting your to-do list wrote out and then accomplishing them. So the next thing and the last thing, I'm going to stop holding you all day since this one in here is bugging, is declutter and organize. So like I said, I talked about this earlier and that we were talking about it again. So declutter and organize your life, your goals, your car, your dang iPad, your computer. If you have a million things on your computer, and this isn't something that you have to do, like take a whole day to declutter your life or even Facebook. I've been decluttering my Facebook friends. I don't have to take a whole day and declutter my Facebook friends and delete everybody. I can do it as I go. So if you see something in a room, like if you see something in the kitchen and you need to declutter your pantry, go ahead and do it while you're in there. Just do it real quick and then go back to work. Like you can take, 15, 20, 30 minutes here and there to, got the hiccups, get your stuff together and just declutter and organize. And I promise you're going to feel so much better. So much better. And the same thing with your goals. Declutter and organize your goals. Maybe you wrote your goals out a while ago and you haven't accomplished them, or maybe you did and you didn't go back and mark them off. Declutter your goals. You don't have to, like I said, goes back to doing things that aren't aligned with you, and you're just doing it because maybe you've seen my to-do list and my goals list, and you're like, okay, I want to do this, this, and this, but it didn't really align with you. Go back and declutter that. Go back and take those off your list. Does anybody, while I finish this up, does anybody have any questions about anything or want to add anything?
Any questions?
But yeah, so I wanted to end this with telling you all about our mastermind we have coming up. I think Bree shared a little bit about it at the end of her live yesterday. I caught the replay today because life is crazy. But it's all about goals. We're calling it OM goals. It's like OMG goals. But it's going to be so fun. Like, we have planned every single thing of it. We went from, wanting to do it for a month to 2 weeks, and we brought it down to a week. A week mastermind, jam freaking packed of things that we never even heard of before. Like, we had to study and learn new things, and like, we're bringing you all something that nobody else is teaching. Nobody. We've never seen this taught before, and that's why we didn't know it. Like, we had to teach ourselves, and now we're ready to teach you, and we're like, we have been so pumped. Like, we just wake up every day so pumped about it and so ready to do it.
She's really pumped over there. Like,
I swear. But we're so excited. Like, you all, it's only $22, okay? If I'm just gonna be a little blunt, like, if you don't have $22 to spend on your goals, then you might not reach them. I mean, same thing with the business. You can't expect to be a millionaire if you don't invest in your business.
I'm gonna be.
I can't expect to be happy with my hair if I don't get the red done every freaking 3 weeks. So if you, only $22. I swear to y'all, it's so jam-packed. It's freaking crazy. It took us, a minute to plan it and organize it and research and do all of the freaking work and pour into it. And that's all we want to do is just pour into you all. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about it and just, remind you all. We've posted about it. I'll post about it again, and I'll probably drop the link here. But you all definitely need to take advantage of it and join us. It's going to be so much fun. And like I said, maybe you wrote down your goals at the beginning of the year or before the beginning of the year, or maybe you're using the same goals you've had for 3 years because you haven't decluttered them. You definitely want to make sure that you're hitting them, right? If you're not hitting them, then you're not hitting your financial goals, and then your bills are not getting paid. So making sure that they're set the right way, you have a way to accomplish them. Just getting a whole strategy and plan down is what we're going to help you with, and really just be there every step of the way, walk you through them. Like literally, who doesn't want help walking through their goals and planning their goals? Come on now. I needed that in my life. I had the same vision board for 2 years. That's me, Alicia, and that's why I haven't updated mine, because I wanted to wait until we did this whole training with everyone so we could all do it together. So mine's not updated. Mine literally needs decluttered and organized, and I need to update everything. I mean, if you all are in the same boat, drop us an emoji below. So, we definitely want you all to take advantage and do this with us. I need to make a vision board. See, there you go. Do you know what your goals are? But a lot of people set goals and then they just do it just to do the action, just to say I set my goals. And that's not enough. It's not. You can't just write down I am a diamond coach and not know how to get there or why it's your goal or anything. So you definitely need to take advantage of it. Just join us. We're going to walk you through everything. We're going to coach you. I mean, it's literally paying $22 for all of the content plus 2 coaches to help you with everything. Is that not crazy? I mean, come on now. Did you put lotion on?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyways, make sure that you all are taking advantage of that. Another thing that I wanted to add in really quickly is we're still doing a bunch of social media audits, and it's been amazing. I know one of our girls in here has taken,
Nothing?
No. Over here trying to drink an energy drink. Like she ain't full of energy right now.
No, I'm not.
But social media audits, thanks, love. One of our girls in here, I just finished hers up this week, I think, or maybe it was last week or something, and she was like, I need to post our testimonies, but she was like, oh my gosh, this is so full of stuff, and it's so bomb, and it's just amazing. And then Bree had went over one of mine that I did for me, just to kind of like check through it. That's a lot of what me and Bree do for each other, is go through each other's stuff and make sure it's good and it's done. And Bree was like, oh my gosh. So I was pumped about that. So social media audits are very, very, very detailed on what you need to do to step your social media up, declutter it, organize it, and just really take it to the next level. So we still have that on special for trendsetters in here. Girl, we still have that on special. Social media. What is a social media? Basically, I go to your Facebook or Instagram, whatever you choose, and I go through it. I really look at like the engagement, the posts, the content, the followers, just like a whole analysis of your page, of what you can do better, what you can do to attract more people, what you can do like strategically. I give you a whole strategy of like hashtags to use. I give you like, I think I had said 50 on the thing, but I think I gave more than that. I give you hashtags to use. I give you so much stuff to take your social media to the next level. But I just really just go in depth in your social media account and tell you what's working or what's not working or what you can do to step it up. It's just like an audit. I mean, that's literally what it is, of your social media account, to help you just rock it out. So we still have those on sale right now on Trendsetters. It's IamATrendsetter.com. And then you can go to shop and then go to social media audits and read all about it. And if you all have any questions about the OM goals, about the social media audits, about this training that we just did, you can message me anytime. You can message Bree anytime. I mean, we're always here for you all. This is, what we love to do, help you all. This is why we started this community. We're also going to pop on here tomorrow, I believe, and me and Bree both, and do, like how using accountability and accountability partners can really help you achieve your goals. And that's kind of what we are for you all, as accountability partners. Whether you hire us for coaches or you're just in here in this group. I mean, this is all we do in here is free freaking coaching. You know, every now and then we might have a paid offer, but we just come in here and pour into you all just because we love you all and we love to do this. So anyways, I'm rambling. I've been on here for a while. So, yeah, message me if you need me. If you're catching the replay, make sure you drop the replay in the comments so we can come back and connect with you. And I hope you all have a great Thursday.
Yep.
Bye.